Guys, long time no see. There has been a heat wave in England, so I've decided to go out to a beer garden and drink beer in a beer garden instead of in my bedroom in front of the camera. So there we go. I'm back now, fellas and ladies, and today I'm doing something slightly different. I'm comparing Stella Artois Unfiltered and the normal Stella Artois that we all know and we all love. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Thank you. So yeah, first of all, I thought it'd be a good idea to just familiarise myself with the taste of normal Stella Artois. I have done a review and a few facts about Stella Artois itself on a previous video, and I will leave that in the link down below. So unfortunately, as you can see, I have got the unfiltered in a bottle and the regular Stella Artois in a can. Ideally, I want them in the same, so either both in a can or both in a bottle. But yeah, it just wasn't the case. Sorry, guys. But I cracked it open and I'll just familiarise it, just so I've got something to compare it to. You know, the famous beer glass will be in use today. I'm only going to have half a can. You know, don't want 2 full beers this early in the afternoon. Right, there we go. Yeah, really familiar with this lager. As I've said, I've done a video before and I do drink it quite regularly. It is one of my favourites out of the mainstream lagers out there. You know, the kind of lagers that you'd expect to see in a pub or a supermarket. This is one of my favourites. I've had them both cooled in the fridge a couple of weeks now, actually. But no, it's got that nice premium taste to it, you know. Oh, lovely. Just what you expect. A brilliant drink of Stella Artois. We love it. Right, and now, in the next clip, I'm going to try the Unfiltered. And this is a beer I have absolutely been loving recently. All through the summer months so far, I have been absolutely loving it. I've been, you know, telling all my friends to drink it. Pardon me. Been raving on about it for months now. It's brilliant. But yeah, see you in the next clip, guys. So then, one of the first little differences about the two beers, the Stella Artois and the Unfiltered, is that Stella Artois comes in at 4.6%, and Stella Unfiltered is slightly stronger with a 5% ABV. So there we go. Only a slight difference there. So yeah, Stella Unfiltered has been naturally unfiltered, and it's to replicate the old methods of actually how they used to make the lager. In the last 200 years or so, I believe most lager companies started to filter their beers, because a lot of their customers and the people that like beer, they seem to drink with their eyes and how it looked, and they were going on with the trends, and people just preferred that clear lager with you can't really see much yeast in it. They didn't really like the haziness. Obviously, I don't mind. I do quite like a hazy beer. So yeah, we'll get the beer opener. Where is it? Where is my bottle opener? Oh, here we go. So yeah, so there is a haze to this. As I said, I've had it before. But yeah, it's just a very strong aroma. Stronger than your standard Stella. And there you go, as I pour it, you can see that haze there. It's only, it's not massively hazy, but it's a nice colour with a bit of haze there. Look, I do actually have a Stella Unfiltered glass, but you can't really see through it. It's not clear glass, so I wanted to just use this as it's clear, so I can show you the haze there. Another thing I like about the Unfiltered is that when it's unfiltered, it keeps the molecules in, and the flavour kind of like combines the molecules, and that's what gives that extra bit of a punch. I did write something down that I actually saw on the Stella website. So yeah, flavour molecules attach themselves to proteins during fermentation. So leaving them in produces a greater roundness and mouthful, whilst retaining a crisp, refreshing taste. And that, yeah, as I said, that was on the Stella Artois website, and that basically just sums it up brilliantly. It does have that more punchier aroma, and it does have a bit more of a punchier taste. When I say punchy, I don't mean, like fruit punch. I mean, you feel it, it's a better taste, Already, the taste is intensified. I love it. I honestly, I can't get over how nice this beer is. I really can't. I've honestly been mithering all my mates, try the Stella Unfiltered. Oh, and they're like, oh, there's not much of a difference. Well, there is. I love Stella Artois, but this is different gravy. Another good thing about unfiltered beer as well, it's better for you. As far as I've read on the internet, it is better for you. It contains a good source of B vitamins. Not that you care, do you? Really, you don't care about your vitamin B's or C's or whatever when you're drinking lager. You just want to get refreshed or pissed. Just look at that, it's beautiful. Absolutely astonishing. But yeah, just by them not filtering the beer, it just allows the fermentation to grow with like these stronger aromas and the taste, as I've said. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Whew. For the other week, I had about 18 bottles of that. Whew. That was a heavy night. Absolutely lovely, though. The science behind it interests me. How like the molecules and during the fermentation periods of it and stuff. It just really intrigues me. But if all beer tasted like that 200 years ago, whew, lucky people. Anyway, let's move on and we'll compare a couple of the beer, the both beers, and you see what the differences are about and stuff. All right. Ultimately, I recommend both of them, Stella and Stella Unfiltered. I love them both. I mean, you can't go wrong with a nice pint of Stella Artois. But for me, if it was a battle, right, for me, I just prefer that Unfiltered. I think it's different gravy, as I said previously. It's different stuff. It's revolutionary in my mind. I hope it's not limited edition. I hope they do continue it as just, part of their product base. Some of the main differences is the stronger taste, a bit more hoppy in the Stella Unfiltered, as I've said, more of a haze as well. Similar carbonations. There's a slightly different mouthfeel when it comes to the Unfiltered as well. I would definitely recommend the Unfiltered for those who haven't really tried a lager like it. I mean, if they want to try a lager that has that bit more of a flavour. But either way, I mean, it's not like Stella Artois. Normal Stella doesn't lack flavour as such, but it just adds that little bit of when you go it's really refreshing. Well, both of them are. They're both really refreshing. I can't honestly. I it's probably my favourite beer. Stella Artois Unfiltered is probably my favourite beer at the moment. Out of all the beers I've tried, it's definitely my favourite. The only thing I would say is I probably wouldn't recommend it as much for those who haven't really had many lagers. Just, if you haven't really had many beer, you're a young lad, you turn 18 and you want to try a beer, just try this normal Stella first, see how you like it, and then try the Unfiltered after. You might find you prefer the normal Stella. But quite a few people I've spoken to, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers on this platform that have absolutely raved on about it. But no, as I've said, it's been really interesting today to this video, and the science does really interest me. and I will continue to drink Stella Artois Unfiltered, and I will probably choose that over the regular Stella if I can. If both of them are on the shelf, I will pick up the Unfiltered. But no, it's been really interesting, and thanks for watching, guys. I hope, if you've never tried it, I hope I've kind of sold it to you, or I've kind of like, given you the facts you needed to maybe want to try it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to try and see if I can do a few more unfiltered beers and compare them, really. Thank you, guys, and see you soon for another one. Cheers.